Hey nerdy knitter, are you a plus size knitter who's looking for beginner friendly knitting patterns? I've got you covered in today's video. We're going to look at some sweater patterns using 3 different construction methods. They're all beginner friendly and they come in a wider range of sizes. And be sure to stick around because I have some tips for you that will help you get an idea of what a pattern's going to knit up and look like on different body types, so you can get an idea of how a pattern's going to look on you before you knit that sweater. But before we dive in, I just want to say, hey, I'm Tanya here at Nerdy Knitting. I'm a certified knitting instructor and a knitwear designer, and my goal is to help you become a more confident, adventurous knitter. Now, we've been doing a whole beginner knitter sweater series, and someone recently left a comment asking specifically for plus size sweaters. So thank you for that comment, Adriana, and we're going to discuss that today. We're going to look at 9 different sweaters today. 3 top-down yoke sweaters, 3 top-down raglan sweaters, and 3 sweaters that are knit in pieces and then seamed up. But all of these come in a wider range of sizes, so you're more likely to find something that will fit you. Let's start with top-down yoke sweaters, which are really simple to knit. You start at the neckline, you cast on the stitches, and then you work increases along set rows, and there are different ways to work these. Each pattern will use a different method, and you're increasing to the full width of the shoulders and the bust before you separate the sleeves and the body, and you knit the body, and then you go back and finish off the sleeves. But it's a great construction method because you can put the stitches on waste yarn and try it on as you go to make sure it's fitting the way you want it to. Now first is the Creery Pullover. This one comes in 9 sizes from a 38 inch to a 66 inch bust, and it has a full course from Expression Fiber Arts that walks you through all of the steps in the process of knitting this kind of sweater. And it even includes topics like sweater fit and choosing the correct size. Next is the Easy Eyelet Yoke Sweater. Now this one also comes in 9 sizes from a 28 inch to a 62 inch bust. Now this is also a simple top-down yoke sweater. It doesn't include a full course, so if you don't need that, you just want the pattern, then this is a good choice. It uses eyelets to work the yoke increases, so they're decorative as well as structural. Now, if you want to knit a yoke sweater but you'd like to tackle that classic color work, then Mountain Mist from Tin Can Knits is a great introduction. And it comes in sizes from kid to adult, and the adult women's sizes come in 11 different sizes from a 32 inch bust up to a 58.5 inch bust. Now this is a good introduction to stranded knitting because there are just a few colors, and the design is very simple as well, and they also have a helpful tutorial for picking the proper size. Then we have top-down raglan sweaters, and just like yoke sweaters, raglans are a great first sweater because as you're working it you can stop, put the live stitches on waste yarn and try it on. But instead of having those concentric circles of increases are worked at set points along the shoulders to get that raglan shaping. You start by casting on at the neck, and then you work increases at those set points, and they're worked to add stitches to the sleeves as well as the body of the sweater. And then when it's reached the full width that you need, you separate the sleeves and the body, and you work the body, and then you go back and finish the sleeves. My first top-down raglan recommendation is Flax by Tin Can Knits. This one comes in sizes from children to adults, and there are 12 adult sizes from a 31 inch to a 66 inch bust. Now this is a simple top-down raglan design. There's a bit of texture along the sleeves. There's not a video course, but they do have a really good tutorial on their website, and their patterns are always clear and well written. My next recommendation is the Stockinette Beginner Raglan Lite. This one comes in 9 sizes from a 28 inch to a 62 inch bust. This is a great first pattern. It's just simple basic techniques, and the pattern even includes advice for adding another size. So this pattern has also been tested in all the sizes as well, something that's not a standard thing for all knitting patterns. My third recommendation for a top-down raglan sweater is Homebody by Heidi Kirrmaier. This one comes in 12 sizes from a 32.5 inch bust up to a 71 inch bust. Now this is a basic top-down raglan sweater. The neckline is worked flat for a bit of neck shaping before it's joined in the round. Now this pattern is unique because it comes with some additional instructions for adding additional fabric to the front of the sweater. Sometimes sweaters just have you knit a bigger sweater all the way around, but when you're plus size, you need more fabric across the bust or the stomach. You don't need extra fabric across your back. And this pattern takes that into consideration. So it might be worth investing in this pattern just for those instructions so you can apply them to other knitting patterns as well. Now we're going to look at some seamed sweaters that have some plus size options. Now these types of sweaters you'll often see for set-in sleeves and drop shoulders. We're focusing just on drop shoulder sweaters because this is for beginners, and Drop shoulder sweaters are perfect. You're basically just knitting 2 rectangles for the front and the back body, and then the 2 sleeves, and then it's a straight line for the seam. So if you want to get started with working a pieced garment and practicing your seaming, then a seamed sweater like this is a perfect introduction. My first recommendation is my first knit sweater by Marley Bird in cooperation with Red Heart. Now this one comes in just 7 sizes from 39 inches to 69 inches, and it's a great introduction to knitting a sweater in pieces. The pattern's free and it's really simple. Front and back are just 2 rectangles. There's no shaping. It's worked in just rib and stockinette, so just basic knit and purl stitches. There was also a knit along, and the videos are still available, so you can go through those for more additional information and help as well. My next recommendation is the Easton striped pullover from Alexandra Tavel. This one has 8 sizes, from a 42.5 inch to a 68.5 inch bust. This is a chunky knit with stripes. The front and back are worked bottom up, and then they're seamed at the shoulders. Sleeves are picked up from the body and worked top down. Then the sides and the sleeves are seamed together, and then you pick up the stitches for the neckband after everything else is constructed. Then there's Weir by Amy Christoffers for Barocco. This one comes in 7 sizes, ranging from a 36 inch to a 60 inch bust. This one's knit from the bottom up in pieces. It has a high-low hem and bracelet length sleeves and a wide rib V-neck collar. Now I have a few tips for getting an idea of what a sweater is going to look like on different body types. The first one requires an account on Ravelry, so go set up an account and I'll meet you over there. Now once you're in Ravelry, you're going to do a search for the specific sweater that you're interested in seeing. And then from there, you can click on projects and see lots of pictures of others who've knit that particular sweater. So look through those project pictures for people who have a similar body shape as you, and you'll get a good idea of how the finished sweater looks. And you can even send them a private message asking them about the sizing or the size that they knit. Now, if you don't want to use Ravelry, you can do the same sort of search on Instagram. You'll start by looking for the designer of the sweater that you're looking at. Check their bio to see if they have any special hashtags, and then you can click the hashtags or just scroll through their feed and look for that particular sweater to see how other people have knitted up and how it looks on them. Now, if you have a recommendation for beginner sweaters that are great for plus size knitters or some tips to share, I would love to hear about them. Please leave me a comment, tell me your tips, and share your pattern recommendations. If you're looking for some more tips and pattern ideas, be sure to go down and check out those comments and see what everybody else has to say. And if you're looking for more beginner sweater patterns, check out this playlist right here. I'll see you in the next video.